While Midwest farmers harvest row crops, there are autumn foragers who have found another wilder heartland bounty all it's cracked up to be.
Black walnuts are really known now as a superfood. They're getting a lot of attention because of the nutritional value.
Brian Hammonds is the third-generation president and CEO of Hammonds Black Walnuts. His family business has grown and diversified over 7 decades to become the sole company of its kind in the nation. Not to be confused with California's orchard-grown English variety, black walnut trees are native to North America.
Black walnut has a very wild, bold, rich flavor. It's very distinctive. More protein than any other tree nuts. Also a high degree of omega-3 fatty acids, polyunsaturated fats, no cholesterol.
Hammonds holds 280 acres with over 5,000 black walnut trees in their portfolio. And though the plant is renowned for its disease resistance, an important component in any commercial production, its alternate varying fruit cycle hampers consistent yields. So every October 1st, roughly 230 hulling stations in 15 states begin redeeming hand-harvested urban and rural black walnuts for about 5 weeks. Prices fluctuate, but in recent years, hullers have been able to offer a record high 15 to 16 cents per pound, and collective harvests can average around 25 million pounds.
These are looking really pretty good right over here.
It's going to be really nice.
Once hulled and bagged, nuts are shipped to Hammond's headquarters in Stockton, Missouri. Situated at the edge of the Ozarks, the town draws thousands to its annual Black Walnut Festival.
It takes a lot to develop all of the network of buying operations to bring in the wild crop, and then to process the nuts to be sure that we're producing a product that consumers know is safe and is top quality.
The walnuts are cracked in Hammond's sophisticated shelling plant, where infrared light and human inspectors sort product. The company keeps a year's worth of inventory on site in cold storage or in caves underneath nearby Springfield. In addition to nut meat, consumed raw or in culinary dishes, and pressed to produce oil and flour, ground-up shells are sold for oil filtration, sports turf, and industrial abrasives, which have been used to blast clean battleships and the Statue of Liberty. Also, the hull encasing the shell can be used as fertilizer, ink, and a dietary extract. Academia is deeply rooted in the region's commercial tree crops as well. Over a century ago, the Show Me State was a top fruit producer. To this day, Missouri State University's Fruit Experiment Station in Mountain Grove continues with research and educational outreach.
When I use the term fruit, I refer to nuts, major seeds, most things that comes off of trees. So yeah, black walnut is considered a fruit in that regard.
Associate Professor Michael Gornt implements agroforestry, the process of incorporating agriculture into an orchard-like setting. Branching out at Jernigan Ranch, a 3,300-acre working cattle farm gifted to Missouri State a decade ago by philanthropist rancher Leo Jernigan, the school is cultivating silvopasture, which integrates forest management, forage, and livestock.
Kind of a traditional mantra for a lot of foresters when it comes to grazing is to tell landowners not to graze in the forest, but grazing in the timber in this part of the country is something that's going to happen, and it happens a lot. So do we want it to happen any old way, or do we want to come up with a better way of doing it that will be sustainable and actually get dual benefit out of the process?
Gornt and ranch manager Marty Lewick are adding more black walnut trees, which, among other things, provide shade for cattle rotationally grazing across the landscape.
We're the largest purebred Hereford herd in the state of Missouri, and then one of the 15th largest in the United States.
There we go. You see how much more kernel is in there.
Like Missouri State, the University of Missouri also is pushing the boundaries of black walnut production through improved variety cultivars, which produce a more reliable, higher quality crop.
A lot of people pick up regular, ordinary black walnuts and sell them to local hullers, but the price can be anywhere from 9 to maybe 15 cents a pound. But for the improved walnuts, I can get up to 90, 92 cents a pound.
Andy Thomas is an assistant professor at Mizzou's Southwest Research Center in Mount Vernon. The 900-acre site represents various soil types found on the Ozark Plateau. Consulting with Hammonds, whose current production model is based on a 99% wild crop, Thomas has joined hobbyists and landowners who have derived over 100 black walnut varieties through selective breeding. Thinner shells and more nut meat maximizes value per acre, and Thomas touts one hardy strain, Sparrow.
They're by far the best walnut that I would recommend for farmers to produce for several reasons. The main reason is that they produce year after year very reliably, where a lot of walnut varieties produce every other year.
USDA keeps statistics on almond, pecan, and pistachio production, but the federal agency doesn't furnish numbers for black walnuts. Hammonds officials believe the industry reaps over $5 million annually. But for the boss, there's more to it than just hauling in the specialty crop and refining it for sale.
It's the people that are involved in this whole process that really makes it worthwhile. Folks who pick up black walnuts, folks that make black walnuts part of their lives. It's a natural, wonderful product, and we're excited to be a part of it and looking forward to what the future may hold down the road.
For Market to Market, I'm Josh Bittner.